Good morning, sweethearts. Happy Friday. How y'all doing? How's the intensity? It'll die down a little bit today. By this evening for another round come Sunday after this new moon. Sweet ones, humanity's loves fear. Humanity's lover is fear. It's their seductress. It is their lover. It is their best friend. It's all they ever known. But what humanity doesn't understand, just as all your Disney fairy tales show you, encoded, that fear is the beast. It is the frog that the princess is supposed to kiss. And this new moon in Scorpio is going to illuminate to each of you that your true lover is fear. And that fear has never been anything other than the light. Because when you allow yourself to acknowledge and accept the fact that your lover is fear, that is when you kiss the prince and you kiss the frog and it turns into a prince. The dark night is the white night, sweethearts. And this Scorpio new moon is going to illuminate that for you, that when you surrender to your lover, when you accept your lover as the beast, when you accept your lover as the prince, and you allow the separation of the illusion of the outside look, and you surrender into that, into the feeling rather than the disguise, you will find with this Scorpio new moon tonight, early in the morning tomorrow actually, that you will illuminate your prince, your Cinderella, and your beast will rise in love with beauty. So you see, sweet ones, you've always feared your darkness. You've always loved the thrill of ecstasy that it has brought to you. You have fell in love with the very thing that you reject and abandon and deny. And the very thing that you do not want to accept within yourself, and to reveal to yourself the holy truth of who and what you are, and that is your fear. Because your fear, when you surrender to the love that you have for your fear, you come to understand and understand and overstand that your fear is none other than your light, and that there is nothing to fear. Good morning, Jens, Elizabeth, Kelvin, Carrie, Kathy, Sherry, Phaedra, Karen, Michelle, Melissa. Good morning. Big hugs and blessings, sweethearts. We have gone through a full moon of illumination. It has illuminated your darkness. And every day what humanity doesn't understand is that they walk one step deeper into hell. When is it going to be over, you ask? When you choose to acknowledge the fact that your lover is fear. When you surrender to your love and to your lover, you will find that that darkness has never been anything other than light. That your beast, that beauty will always, always, always fall in love with the beast. And the beast will always rise in love with beauty. And you will find, sweet ones, that which you have believed to be evil is your best friend. Because until you see through the evil for the illusion that it is, and you understand that it's your lover, that it's your light, you will never allow yourself to see through the veils of disguise. You will always see the physical for what it is with your physical eyes. The full moon illuminated for you your lover. How many of you still rejected it? The 1111 gateway illuminated you, your light, to show you that your light and your darkness are one and the same. There is no separation. The 1111 gateway showed you that love and fear has no separation. They are one and the same. And this new moon, for those who embraced and surrendered to their lover, to their fear, this full moon is going to show you fully and illuminate fully for each of us that the only fear that exists is your light. You're more afraid of your light than you are anything else. And when you surrender to your lover, which is your fear, you set yourself free. And that's the beauty of this full moon, this new moon, early tomorrow morning. And so, the energy will be a little graceful come this evening through this new moon, and then come Sunday, you're going to feel the activations of it. And yes, it's going to bring up your fear, and you're going to have to learn to dance with your lover, knowing that when you can see through the mask, it truly is your Cinderella and your Prince Charming and your White Knight and your Savior. And you're going to find that which you thought was fear and darkness has never existed, because it's one and the same. The contrast of anything has its answer. And what was of the 3D was old, including the beliefs. You're in a new grid, sweethearts. A grid fully of light. So all those beliefs that you have to work hard, that you have to do this, that you have to do that, are no more. Because when you follow your heart, when you follow the passion in your heart, it is not work. It is play. And when you succumb to your lover fully, when you surrender, you will find that which you feared was just you rejecting your ultimate love story. And when you can surrender to what you label and term darkness, you will find it has always been light, and it has always been love. So surrender to this full moon, sweet ones. And know, as long as you abandon and reject and deny and resist your lover, because your greatest lover is fear, only then will you manifest your ultimate love story. Because the only thing fear is your light that you're scared of. And it always has been. And it's the only thing that keeps you separated from yourself and from your lover. There never has been anything but light and love. You hear us talk about an artificial intelligence. Straight ones, what do robots run on? What is technology? What is your cell phones, your TVs, your radio stations? What do they run on? What do your starships run on? Your motherships, your scout ships, your rockets? What do they run on? The collective conscious is an artificial intelligence of a starship. And the only way for that to increase in frequency was for each of you to override a program. In order for you to raise the consciousness of this starship, you had to do it through your hearts. You had to face the fear. In order to override a programming that was intercepted through a starship computerized program simulation. This was an experiment. The 3D Archon grid was an experiment to evolve your soul. You're the best of the best. And you will come to find there's never been darkness. It's just you who has feared your light. And truly, humanity loves fear. Their fear is lover, because their lover is light. And when you come to understand that the only way to the light is through the sun, which is you, your heart, that's how you reprogram your starship or your collective consciousness into a higher frequency, which you have done. Because you had to do it through your heart, through feeling. You had to overwrite thought with feeling. And now the new moon in Scorpio will illuminate for each of you and for all of humanity that which you call hell. In all truth is its contrast, which is heaven. And that which you fear, when you allow and give permission for the veil to be removed, you will find what you call evil, what you call Satan, what you call demons, what you call whatever label you want to give it, is your lover. You only fear your light, and that's all you've ever feared. And when you can release your attachments, emotions to the shame and guilt of loving your lover and engaging in the thrill, and when you accept that truth, you will remove your veil and see the disguise of fear is truly yourself, your light, and your love. And that lover that you seek has always been inside. And that's the beauty, because you chose to override an artificial intelligence program that had been intercepted. Because without this starship called Earth, you would not have life. And it is only through living that you truly get to experience love in form. And the only way to evolve your soul is to do it through form, because that's where your heart beats, and that's where your breath becomes the living love of all that you are. Don't fear the reaper. You are the reaper, sweethearts. And you've always been the reaper. But you've also always been the light. And this new moon will illuminate that truth for you. It will illuminate, if you allow it to, heaven on earth. It will illuminate your ultimate love story. If you allow yourself to to accept the fact and truth that your lover is fear. And that the thrill and the ecstasy that you get from that passion for that love, for that lover, you will find that frog or that sleeping beauty has never been asleep and has never been a frog. So, surrender to your lover, sweet ones, so the mask can be dissolved and your true lover can present itself. And so you can dance. And on that note, happy Venus Day. Allow her love to bathe you. Allow her love to illuminate your lover for you. And may you each have the courage to step into your lover's arms and succumb and surrender for your light to be illuminated forevermore. And your ultimate love story can manifest in the physical for you. Have a great day, guys. I love you. Big, big, big hugs and blessings.